Good morning. I decided to make a video and take you into the world of my horrible caffeine addiction and talk a little bit about caffeine pills versus coffee. So I am a coffee drinker. I usually drink like 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee a day. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is pour my 14 ounces of water in the coffee maker, a certain amount of coffee in the coffee maker. I brew it, I bring it down to room temperature, and I chug it because I like the effect of the caffeine. Rather, I need the effect of caffeine. And the caffeine, hits me rather quickly, and I'm awake. But I found that caffeine has been giving me these pretty terrible gastrointestinal side effects, which I really can't tolerate for certain reasons, which I may explain later. But yeah, so I'm like, I need to do something besides coffee, so why not just switch to caffeine pills, right? That's got to be pretty simple. So if there's like nearly around 200 milligrams of caffeine in a cup of coffee, then, these caffeine pills should be like a 1 to 1 ratio. Like, I should be able to substitute one of these caffeine pills for a cup of coffee. So I bought these Vivarin, Vivarin, Vivarin caffeine pills. They're 200 milligram tablets each, which is close to what you'll get in a cup of coffee. So I figured I would just make it simple and just, swap it out. 1 cup of coffee per caffeine pill. So I started taking the caffeine pills, and I took one in the morning, and I noticed that I was not becoming awake. I Nothing was hitting me. I wasn't feeling caffeinated like my coffee. And so I increased it to 2 tablets in the morning. Still wasn't doing the trick, so I increased it to 3 tablets in the morning and finally started having some efficacy there. So I noticed that the thing with the caffeine pills is that they do work in my experience, but they just seem to take time to work. Like they take time in your body before they start actually working. They seem to take like an hour or an hour and a half before they really start to get up to a good concentration in your body to where you feel like, awake. So yeah, so every morning I roll over, and I go to my bedside table and I grab my 3 caffeine pills. I chug them down with some water, and I just roll back over into bed, and I wait like, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or longer, waiting for the caffeine pills to work. And then I start my day. So it's a pretty shitty way to start your day. But I used to take Adderall, and I no longer take Adderall for certain reasons, which I can explain in a video later as well. And yeah, it's like I need some type of stimulant to wake me up. Like, um, I'm taking Strattera, the non-stimulant ADHD medication, but certainly doesn't like wake you up. So yeah, I need stimulants in the morning. Like people could argue that I don't need stimulants in the morning, but like for me, like I feel like I need stimulants in the morning, to wake me up, because otherwise I just won't get out of bed. So yeah, caffeine addiction is pretty, it's pretty shitty, to be honest. Um, but yeah, so one one caffeine pill per cup of coffee, exchange. So it's kind of like I'm having 3 cups of coffee in the morning. But the thing about the caffeine pills is they don't hit you. They don't hit you right away. They take some time to start working. So after about an hour and a half, I notice that I'm feeling, kind of caffeinated. Like I'm definitely awake. And midway through the day, and then throughout the day, I'm still awake, and I'm not craving caffeine or anything like that. So they do seem to actually work. The good thing about the caffeine pills is they don't give me the same gastrointestinal side effects as the coffee did, which is great. So I am currently staying on this regimen of the caffeine pills versus the coffee, and trying it out and seeing how it goes. And it's been going pretty well so far. Like, yeah, I mean it's the, like I said, the onset of the caffeine pill is much slower, so I have to take more in the morning to get like a sufficient dose. But once it reaches concentration in my body, it does actually start to work. So, at that point, I'm awake. I'm kind of focused, as focused as I can be on caffeine, and I'm ready to do things that I need to do throughout my day. It's a comparable experience to coffee, once it actually starts to work. So yeah, once again, I'm taking these Vivarin. I've taken NoDoz. I've taken Jet Alert. I've taken store brand caffeine pills. For me, I don't notice much of a difference between them. Uh, they all tend to have a slow onset, and they all tend to work similarly. This is just the brand that I could find in the store, and they look like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably make more videos about my terrible caffeine addiction in the future. Yeah, I had a YouTube channel previously, but I had deleted all the videos for specific reasons. Probably because I was like paranoid. Uh, but yeah, so this is my first video for my new channel. And hello and goodbye.